I'm going to show you how to draw and shade skin with graphite pencils. Hello, I'm Gemma and I'm here to help you improve your drawing skills. If it's your first time here, don't forget to click the subscribe and the notify bell so you never miss a tutorial. This is the 5th video in a series of how to draw this lady. If you've missed the previous videos, I've popped a link in the description so you can catch up on them. Now for this drawing, I'm obviously using graphite pencils. I'm using 6 pencils that range from 2H at the hardest up to 6B at the softest. The reason for using pencils with different hardnesses? If you use pencils with differing degrees of hardness, it allows you to create more contrast in your drawing. I'll also be using a blending stump to make sure that my lady's skin is nice and smooth. If you don't have a blending stump, I've got a tip to show you later on in the video. Finally, it's always handy to have an eraser. I like using this pencil eraser because I find I can be really accurate with it. That said, any eraser will do. Links are in the description for all the materials I'm using. Alright, let's get started. I'm starting with the 2H pencil initially to get the first parts of shading onto the paper. To make her skin as smooth as possible, I'm working in circular motions rather than going straight up and down, and I'm also using the side of the pencil rather than the tip. Where there are slightly darker sections in my reference photo, I'm using a bit more pressure with my pencil. That said, I'm not too concerned about adding too much contrast at this point. That'll come later with the softer pencils. Now I'm happy with the 2H layer, I'm using a blending stump to smooth out the pencil. I'm working in exactly the same way in small circular motions. The goal of this is to create a smooth, solid base that I can build upon with more layers. I find it so much easier to work this way, and it is so much more forgiving if you make a mistake. I'm moving on to a slightly softer pencil now, the HB. I'm using this to add to the previous layer in exactly the same way, slightly increasing the contrast. It's worth remembering that drawing skin is much more about drawing shadows than it is about drawing highlights. With each layer that we add, the shadows get a little bit darker, which helps the highlights to reveal themselves. Although the first layer was about adding a solid block of graphite, now we're working on filling in any areas that aren't particularly light that I can see in the reference photo, and we'll build upon this as we go through the skin. So basically each layer gets a little bit darker than the last, and eventually we end up with a realistic looking face. Any areas of her face that are particularly light, like the cheekbones, I'm avoiding. Then I blend out in exactly the same way again. Onto the B pencil now. You'll notice from looking at the reference photo that most of her skin is pretty light. The light is coming in from the left and casting a shadow on the right side of her face. There are other shadows to look out for as well, like this one on the left side of her face cast by her hair. I'm just going to continue working up through the pencils in exactly the same way, blending in between. I would say that blending is one of the most important steps. If you don't blend, then your picture just looks really scratchy, and scratchy faces don't look like realistic faces. I think I've said this every video already, but that is because it is the most important point, is that you should draw what is actually there and not what you think is there. The vast majority of time you're drawing, you want to be looking at your reference photo. When I'm drawing, I'm looking at my reference photo a good 70% of the time. If you're one of those people who draws for 5 minutes and then goes back and looks at the reference photo, you have to be honest with yourself. Unless you have a perfect photographic memory, you must be drawing what you think you see. Now I'm onto the 6B, and this is where the dark values are added and the contrast really comes together. You can see how I built up slowly to this point, and now I can clearly see where I need to add those final darkest tones. Here's a tip for blending out softer pencils. You can use a tissue rather than the blending stump for making a nice soft finish. This is especially good if you need to cover larger areas that don't really need any fine detail. I do exactly the same process with the neck, which I'm just going to speed through. I still work my way through all the pencils and use the tissue to blend to get that softer look. There's often more going on with the neck than, say, a cheek or a forehead. The neck has shadows from the chin and a lot of muscles and bones which create their own shadows. All of this needs to be taken into consideration. So to recap, to draw skin, you want to work in a circular motion using the side of the pencil. Work from your hardest pencil up to your softest, blending between layers either with a blending stump or a tissue. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notify bell so you never miss an art tutorial. Happy drawing, guys. I'll see you in the next one.